Joni from simplelivingmama.com, and really quick I wanted to show you guys our morning board. I have actually done this sort of setup ever since I started doing preschool at home, which was about 4 or 5 years ago now. What I had in the past was a wall calendar actually on the wall, and then I would have a foam board underneath it with all of these different elements on it. And I found that as I added more toddlers to our tribe, I guess, that it was hard to do because they were always pulling everything off of the foam board and just kind of destroying it. And if I put it up high out of their reach, then my older kids couldn't reach it to do our morning time activities. So a day or two ago, I saw a video from JDA, and she actually used a tri-fold display board to do her morning time board, and I thought that was a great idea because it means that I can do all of our morning time stuff on this board, pull it out during morning time, and then put it up when we're done. So that way my toddlers aren't able to go up to the wall and pull everything off. I wanted to show you guys what I put on my board, and I'm going to link below everything, like where I got all of the printables, where I got everything at. Most of these are free, some of them are inexpensive. Also, for the supplies that you're going to need to do something like this, obviously the trifold board. I have a laminator and laminating pouches that go with it. Scissors, I used a stapler and some markers, little Velcro dots, and I taped most of everything to the board. What else did I use? I've got page protectors as well. So that's about it. Also, one thing I don't have ready yet, I have these little book rings here, and I'm going to print off all of the months of the year and probably the days of the week, as well as our homeschool blessing scripture cards. And I'm going to get some command hooks to put in some of the empty spaces up there on the board, so that way I can just pull off our scripture cards or pull off our months of the year while we're singing the months of the year song, and they'll just have that visual of what each month looks like spelled out while we're singing the song, or I will have the scripture cards right there while we're praying over our homeschool day. So I don't have that ready yet, but that's something I plan to do. Let's see, what else? Okay, I guess I'll just go ahead and get started and show you what we have up here on the board. So right here we have the "What Season Is It?" Little wheel that I printed off. Oh yes, you're going to need some brass fasteners as well. So that way, obviously you don't do it every day, but when the seasons change, you just put the little arrow on whichever season you're in. Down below, we have our weather graph, and it's the same concept, except we will be doing this every day. And to go along with the weather graph, we have a weather chart. So, I think I got both of these printables from the same place. And I've got little Velcro dots here. So each day of the week, we'll pull out, if it's a sunny day, it's Monday, we'll put the little sun on. And I made this myself with a piece of paper. I just folded it up to make my own little pocket envelope. I had accidentally printed 2 weather wheels, so I reused some paper. And I wrote on the outside that it's the weather graph pieces. So, you know, whatever day it is, let's say it's partly cloudy, just pull it out of the little envelope there and stick it on the chart. Okay, over here, there's nothing in this, but this is going to be our memory work. This is just half of a page protector. I cut it in half and I taped it up here on the board. I've got index cards, and I'm probably going to get the bigger index cards, and whatever we're working on to memorize, whether it's a poem, a nursery rhyme, or scripture, I will stick it in here, so that way we can just read it off of the board. Next is our character cards. I've had these for a long time, and I do have a review on my blog about these, and we love doing this. These are from We Choose Virtues. So it's just a little virtue that you go over with your children every day. So this one says, "I am obedient." It's got a scripture with it, and then on the back it has, I can never get this thing to focus, so I'm sorry. It has different ways that you can incorporate this virtue into your family life and help your children learn to use this virtue. So this is also in a page protector, half of a page protector. It fits perfectly. I can't really put it back with one hand, but you get the idea here. Okay, yeah, I can't put it back in there with one hand. But anyway, it fits in there perfectly, and there's our character card. So here in the middle is our actual calendar, and this is a whole page protector. It kind of looks funny right now with all the tape on it. I kind of gotta fix it up a little bit, but I've just printed off a calendar, and each day we will go through and write whatever the date is. So if it's Monday, then the 1st, and my marker doesn't work, that's great. Okay, if it's Monday the 1st, then we'll just write a 1 here, and then 2, and we'll go over the days of the week, and we'll talk about what was yesterday, what is today, and what is tomorrow, and all of that stuff with the little calendar. Over here, I haven't filled it in yet, obviously, but this is where we're going to learn our address, phone numbers, and emergency phone numbers. That's very important to teach your preschoolers. Down below is the Make the Date printable that I printed off, and it came with little printable coins. So if the date is the 15th, then you could just take a dime, which is worth 10 cents, stick it up here, and then a nickel, which is worth 5 cents, and there you go, you got 15. Over here we have the days in school, and the printable explains how to use this with Math UC. We don't do Math UC in our homeschool, so we're just going to use Unifix cubes, and let's say it's the 12th day of school or whatever. So then you would have 110, and then 2 1 units, and then obviously 110 plus 2 equals 12. Okay, up here we have what time is it. I thought this is a free clock. I printed it off, laminated it. We can do the time up there, and then down here write the time digitally. We're going to be singing the ABC song every day, and I got this printable. I actually paid for it, and I used it in my planner for a while, and I thought, you know what, that would be great to put on the morning board. So every day we're going to sing the ABC song, and I'll go through and I'll point while we sing the song to each letter. And finally we have the 100 chart. So we're going to do lots of different things with our hundreds chart. We're obviously going to learn to count to 100. We're going to learn skip counting, so we're going to be counting by 2s, 5s, and 10s. And we may even practice some even and odd numbers with that 100s chart. So it really comes in handy. Alright. Like I said, I'm also going to print off the months, probably the days of the week, as well as our homeschool blessing cards. And I'll link below everything that I've talked about, so if you want to go check that stuff out and get it yourself, you can. I'll be using command hooks and these little book rings to hang those up on the morning board. And yeah, that's how we're going to do morning time, our calendar time. We do calendar time. I'm going to read a Bible story with the kids, and then we'll just be on our day. We'll start our homeschool day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you next time.